Hello, and welcome to the Slow Looking series at the Irish Museum of Modern Art. My name is Ciara, and today we'll be looking at the artwork of Phil Collins, a British artist and Turner Prize nominee, who's best known for his work in photography and video. The title of this work is Young Serbs. And before we begin, I encourage you to close your eyes and take a deep breath before focusing on the screen. Let's start by looking at the work. There are 5 photographs in total. We will start by looking at all 5 images briefly. Notice how each photograph contains a person. Now, let's take a closer look at each person and focus on some of the detail within the images. Where do you think these people are? Take some time to focus on the person's expression and their gaze. What can you see? Imagine yourself inside one of the images. How do you feel? What is the temperature like? Is it quiet, or can you hear noise? This work is part of our Ghosts of the Recent Past exhibition. How do you feel about the way the artwork is hung within the space? Does the title of the exhibition make you consider this work in a different way? Do you see anything that you did not see before? How does this artwork make you feel? What do you think the artist was inspired by when making this work? These photographs are of young Serbs that Collins knew well, and were taken approximately 8 months after the Democratic Revolution of October 5th, 2000. At the time, there were mass demonstrations in Belgrade and other Serbian cities that overthrew the regime of the communist leader Slobodan Milosevic. Do you think this work relates to the current climate? Notice how each person's gaze looks as though they are deep in thought. What do you think they are thinking about? Why do you think the artist chose to make this work so colourful? When speaking about the work, Collins commented, "I was thinking about the tyranny of recent representations of Serbs. The way photojournalism has cornered the market like a bully. I wanted to create an intimate situation, for when else do we see someone lying down? Because intimacy was one of those values denied by reportage. Ambivalence, tenderness, accusations, invitations. I wanted you to fall in love with them." The artist first visited Belgrade in 1999. Upon his arrival, he was struck by an air of betrayal in the wake of high expectations created by the recent establishment of democracy. The young Serbs he photographed were friends who he felt were representative of a large number of the population dealing with this sense of disillusionment, of life having passed them by. They had lived with a history of disrupted education and the threat of military service still lingering, and they felt there was little hope for success in their future. After learning more, how do you feel about the artwork now? Has anything changed? Just before his visit to Belgrade, in 1998, Phil Collins moved to Belfast, Northern Ireland, to complete his master's degree in fine arts at the College of Art and Design, part of the University of Ulster. One of his tutors there was Willie Doherty, a well-known Northern Irish artist. During this time, Collins became an active member of the artist-run collective Catalyst Arts. Before finishing up, I would like to invite you to discuss this work further with someone who may be watching with you, be that in person or over the phone. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the experience and that you'll check out other videos in Emma's Slow Looking series.